your involvement in music was related with your family and parents, and your brother is so is also has been playing music too. Um, so would you say your family has been supportive and encouraging for you to just get into music despite all the, you know, I guess negative influence that most of the families have when it comes to their children developing career in music?
Right. Yeah, I'm very lucky. My parents are the most supportive ever. Like they're rooting for me. They come to every single show if I have one
Yes.
nearby, or at least even like a few hours driving distance. I'm like, "Mom, you can't tour with me," like. But both of my parents, they love it, and they follow along the Twitch streams, and I'm very lucky in that aspect because I know not everyone has parents that are,
Mm.
supportive in what their kids are doing, especially in the artistic world. But yeah, so I definitely am lucky in that regard. So
That's amazing. That's
yeah.
amazing. So, like outside of music, do you have any other distinctive passions, anything that you're really into it, or is it's just music and you're all focused on that?
Yeah, I know. It's I always wonder about like what am I gonna do when I'm an old lady, Like I'm probably still something music related, but I
Yeah,
mean, that's kind of my only focus to be honest. Like I mean, if
yeah,
I'm that's my only passion really. I mean, I
awesome.
love hanging out with friends and family, traveling.
Yeah,
Those are like the things I do to enjoy when I'm not really like doing music, but other than that, I mean, that's kind of my only thing, and I prefer to just like put all my eggs in one basket and just go with the ride, the journey. So,
honestly, I think that's the best possible approach, especially when you have big plans and ideas in terms of what you want to do in the business. But like, let's say, in general, when you have free time and when you tour, whatever the case might be, um, like, what do you do just to spend time and maybe just waste time in general? Like, is there something that you know, I guess just used to spend time and just yeah.
yeah, like when I'm not doing music, writing or rehearsing with the band or whatever, then I spend my free time hanging with family and friends, and if I can get away, like I like to take trips, traveling, and
Hmm.
because sometimes like you said, it's like mentally exhausting all of it,
Yeah.
So my I guess outlet would be little trips here and there. If I can try to go places and get out of LA sometimes, um, that's always kind of, I like to do that. So.
What sort of places do you like? Are you more of like a nature person, or do you like, architecture in big cities and, dynamic environments? And, what do you like the most in terms of this sort
I
of
mean,
thing?
I like a little bit of everything, but I do love big cities. I grew up in LA, so, but I mean, architecture stuff too, or tropical. I like tropical places. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like going to different, I liked themed places. So like
Nice.
if I can find a weird themed hotel somewhere and kind of plan a little trip around that, I like to do that. Just, making life interesting, doing different things, and so you're not
Yeah.
stuck in the same place all the time, because that's when I think I get the most like, crazy, So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, what are your top five favorite places in the world? I know
Ooh.
it's a big question, but
Yep.
just put you on the spot. But yeah.
Well, I do love England a lot. I think I very much resonate with, English people, English culture, music,
Yeah.
their humor. So I love
Yeah.
going to the UK. Like, I have some of my best friends and like, over there, and
Mhm.
so that's always kind of feels like I'm going to my home away from home.
Yeah.
Like I have some friends in Huddersfield and some friends in Manchester too.
Nice.
So I love going to those places. So I'm just gonna say that's probably my number one. Shoot. Let's see. Belize is a really beautiful place that I got to go to with my family one time on a cruise stop. It was really pretty and tropical and warm, and that was really, really cool. I'd say Salt Lake City is also really beautiful. It has both the nature and the city part. They're really nice people there. You know, I have a lot of fun there. I like Madonna Inn here in California, which is San Luis Obispo. It's a themed hotel, so you know, that's one of my favorites. I like to take people to if they've never been to, you know, it's just like something different to do. Every room there is different, and they got like a lot of cool stuff. And I mean, let's see. This is tough, only 5 places, but maybe Rome. I think Rome, Italy is maybe one of the coolest places I've ever been. Just Italy in general is so cool, so different from really anywhere else. Like they really do have their own culture there, and it's beautiful. And I went in the summer, so it was nice and warm, and you know, food was great. So
many people as well. You know, it's just that's one of the fullest cities I've ever been to as well. Did you make it 5?
I think that was 5. Yeah, let's see. The UK as a whole. We got Belize. I did Salt Lake City, Madonna Inn.
And Rome. That's a really interesting combination. It's like it's so many different elements and aspects. That's great to, you know, that's great to see something like that. And you know, I'm really interested how you you know, you mentioned GK and that you really resonate with the place, even with the weather.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that would be tough, because I could, if I had to live anywhere else other than here in LA, I think I would probably move to, honestly, Manchester or somewhere around the Yorkshire area. The only part that would be a bummer would be the weather. I mean, a little bit of rain and gloom is okay, but I am used to being in the sun. So that's the only thing that would probably bum me out. But otherwise, I love everything there. So
because the first, you know, the main thing that really struck me when you mentioned that, I was like, whoa, you know, this is not a place for people enjoying the sun in general. So that's amazing.